Yo!
Yo! Power rankings. We have double the APAC teams. Oh my god. We love APAC. We have Frags and Manny. Goat. Well, I don't know where they are on the screen anymore. We got Dynamic with a sweater vest. What is that?
Dog, why is everyone making a comment about my bro? It's clothes. Like,
What is it? What's the specific item?
it's I took it off a dead grandpa, bro. Let me live.
Detroit's crazy.
Detroit be a
Can't have
wild.
shit in Detroit. Even if you're dead, bro, they go take your shirt off your back.
100% if you're dead.
Okay, so East teams, I got the new format here because they didn't have the contenders teams, and this way is cooler, so fuck it. Anyway, bottom of APAC. Normally, we'd stick Shanghai down there, but now we got some other guys that are probably below them, but they did lose to SPG.
Yeah.
So, for the bottom, it's actually still Shanghai, potentially.
I think Dreamers might be
SPG,
worse.
Rhodes, and Dreamers are my bottom guys here.
For sure.
That sounds good.
Do you want to toss Panthera there too? I feel like Panthera is like next no matter what.
I think, yeah, we can toss Panthera into this bottom group of teams.
Okay.
Which is sad that Shanghai is down here as the only owl team.
Makes sense.
It does make sense, though. It
God,
does.
bro.
Okay, so I'm thinking. You want to do Dreamers first? Bottom?
I think Dreamers is probably the worst.
It's Dreamers or Rhodes. It's one of the two. Rhodes.
I like Rhodes branding better.
You like the Rhode Island. You like Rhode Island. Rhodes
Yeah.
Island. Sorry.
Rhodes Island. Yeah.
Okay.
Rhodes like switched their strategies.
Yeah, they stopped doing things that they were doing that looked good, and now they're just kind of doing what everyone else is doing and not looking very good.
Yeah, I liked them better when they were stylistically different. from
Actually, I kind of
everyone.
want to put. Unfortunately, I kind of want to put Dreamers above them
Really?
because Spectre and Easy Hunt are actually like really good, and Aprita like did nothing in his game. Unfortunately, like Aprita showed up for one fight and then like kind of disappeared. I thought so. I heard a firework.
Yeah.
It's fine. Easy Hunt is
Okay.
the
I can
goat.
rock
I
with
like
that.
Easy Hunt and Spectra. Yeah.
I can rock with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then Shanghai SPG Panthera. Because Shanghai, I can't believe they lost that. It's really sad that they lost that. I thought Hisu and Viper would just make them better than SPG.
Dude, SPG is so bad, bro. How are they fourth?
I mean, I think SPG had some glimmers of hope in the Dallas Fuel game.
They could have.
I think they could have taken another map, to be honest.
They could have, for sure. I mean, Hanbin hit that fucking unreal bomb at the end of Blizzard World. That was like,
Yeah.
my god. SPG looks okay. I don't know. They look okay. They look fine. I don't think 2U has a really good Junker Queen. I like to say that. I like 2U's Junker Queen that much.
To you is Junker Queen for sure.
And then Panthera. I think Panthera. I mean, it's hard to rate Panthera because they just got kind of O2'd. I could put Panthera lower, but I like Panthera more because the backline's tragic, but I like Becky Niced. And then we didn't see any alien, unfortunately. Anyway. Probably like this. I could put Shanghai. I have to go there. I guess there's no other way. Okay, there it is. Bang, bang, bang. Rattled them off.
Yep.
Next. Who is next? Is the next question.
I think Seoul?
It's Seoul, Dallas.
Poker Face?
Oh, wait.
is
Let
in
me
there?
put them up here.
Okay,
Seoul, Dallas, Poker Face is in that? Probably. And Hangzhou, I guess. And Hangzhou.
Hangzhou. The
Well,
only
now,
the only ones that aren't in here are those two at the top, I think. Even then,
I'd toss O2 in there too.
Even then, there's a clear number.
yo,
Well,
honestly,
no, that's not true
these
because I
guys
think
are all,
O2
like,
would
the
be.
same.
O2's gonna beat Guangzhou, I would imagine.
No.
They're
they
not
play
in the
it.
same bracket though.
Well, they're not in the same
Fair,
bracket,
fair.
but like if I were to guess the power level,
Well, okay,
O2
so
might be stronger.
here's the thing: Poker Face was very close to beating Charge anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And going into this, I thought Poker Face was better than O2 Blast, right?
I still think that.
But O2 Blast got a lot better, and Poker Face, I don't know if they did as much.
O2 Blast had great pieces, but they just didn't know what to do with them. And they have more of an idea of what they're doing now, for sure. Being able to take 2 maps off of Soul Infernal. I don't
Could've
know.
been
I
more.
really like Poker
almost
Face
took
and how
the
they play
third.
though.
It could have been more. They were pretty close to winning that, to be honest.
I was pretty happy with how the O2 Blast players played in that match against Infernal. I think it was they played like very well. It's not just like a Contenders team that kind of just like individually popped off a bunch. I think they like genuinely played really well together and had a pretty solid idea of the comps they wanted to do.
And they're so clutch. O2 Blast is so
they're
clutch.
yeah, that's the thing. They have that clutch factor, which is like really exciting to watch.
And Poker Face did not have the clutch factor, unfortunately.
No, they
Dallas-
actually had the walk off the cart factor.
Dallas looked semi-close to SPG. Like, they dropped a map and the other maps, like, at points looked
Dallas
really close.
I
I would say Dallas.
I could do
right
Dallas
now.
next.
Because Seoul looks better for sure.
Seoul,
Yeah,
it's
Soul I guess
weird.
does look a little better without Profit, which is interesting. No one expected that.
Xianjin was crazy. Xianjin had a very good 2 games there. And honestly, that game against the Spark, they could have taken more there as well. The Spark just... I fucking hate the Spark.
I mean, Spark played a bit of shy on hit scan again though. Which is kind of nice.
A little bit, but then not really. Like, it was still like 70% Sombra at least. Which I
Yeah,
guess
but
is
we
better
got
than 80.
entertained, you know.
Okay, I'm thinking. Fuck, I kind of still like Dallas more than Seoul, low key.
I do too. I like Dallas more than Soul as well, to be honest. But
Okay, so maybe it's a Poker Face. I think O2 has to be better than Poker Face right now, just because they have the clutch factor.
Yeah,
they
Poker
have
Face
to.
team.
Yeah,
they have
for
to
sure.
be.
based on their performance against Infernal as well, we think Infernal is the best team in the region. So then we're gonna put O2 Blast. Like O2 Blast almost beat them, and pretty convincingly almost beat them.
Fuck, man. And then Poker Face almost. So is it like? I have to go from the top here if we want to talk about this. It has to be like this, right? It's still Infernal Charge, right? No one's gonna dispute that.
I mean, I can't. I mean, I just haven't seen enough of O2 Blast, but I do think if they keep playing the way they're playing, I think there's a good. They could definitely beat Charge. I don't think that's like impossible.
I think O2 Blast will beat the Spark. I think they would beat the Spark. They don't play, but I think they would.
I think so as well. Honestly, I think so as well. They seem more flexible. They seem like they have better identity on each map. They know their strengths and weaknesses.
I think the lower bracket final is probably going to be like the telling sign of if O2 is actually good, because then they will have to play Dallas. Because Soul Inferno will beat Dallas. There's if Dallas wins that, I'm selling all my stocks.
Yeah. Okay, so I could do O2 Blast, then Spark, and then Poker Face Spark. I really am not sure. I'm really.
I think it would be Poker Face. They look like they have a better read on what to do.
I mean, Gushway is just Winston guy, and then he played like a little bit of Ram, surprisingly, for the first time. But it's like they still have no clue what they're doing. Their timing's awful. They still mostly play the Sombra. The backline is okay at best. O2 have a better backline. Poker Face, low key, have a better backline. I like Aiden and Simple more, maybe. And then it's this. So then maybe this guy there, this guy here. This? Are we looking at this for APAC?
I'm not opposed to that. I don't really. I mean, maybe Dallas over Seoul.
Okay, Dallas, Hanbin, the Moira stuff. How do we feel about the Moira stuff?
I think it's fine.
I think it's good.
I think it's fine.
I think it's good as well.
So
put MCD, put McDonald's in something where he's flipping burgers. You know?
Exactly.
Give him a job.
MCD is just not able to keep up with the other supports.
Yeah.
Honestly, especially when it comes to like Kiriko, Bap, and Ana, the higher demanding stuff. It's like no, it's MCD, bro. But with the Moira comp, they looked a lot better. They were able to keep him alive way longer. They were able to make engagements work a lot better as well. I don't know. Soul looked great though. I would put Dallas above.
You think Dallas above still? I can get behind that. I think Soul had a good showing. I think Xianjin looked really good. I think he might even be more comfortable on the May than Prophet was, right? Maybe.
I mean, the only thing about Soul is that they 3-0'd Rhodes, which is what we have at the 12th. And then there's a 3. They took a map off of Spark.
It was pretty. It could have been worse though.
It could have been
worse.
more then. Yeah,
It
yeah.
could've
It was
been worse.
definitely.
But
a
Xianjun
close
was
game.
doing a lot, to be fair, to make it close. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think that's good. Spark.
That Soul Dynasty backline, you just cannot put them above.
No, they're really
Yeah,
bad.
They're
Yeah.
really bad.
I think the only other thing of contention may be Hangzhou Poker Face, but
Okay. Poker Face, Muse, Ramatra, much better than Gushue. Muse and Ramatra was actually pretty good, I thought.
yep.
I think the thing about Poker Face that's the weirdest is that they were running May a lot, like Hollywood B defense, you're running May there, and it worked for a long time, but it's like it just was really weird. I don't even know if it was like a bad point. It's just like odd. But I think they're good at running the May shit, and they're good with the Ram stuff, and then they can do the Winston stuff perfectly fine. And Arrow was a freak. Arrow was really good.
I think Poker Face is gonna come out in the lower bracket final, and I think they're probably gonna end up in the grand finals.
You think they're gonna
I think they're
come
gonna
out of
beat Spark.
blowers? You think
Yeah,
they're
I
gonna beat
think they're gonna
Spark?
beat Spark. Because they had a
could see it.
really good set against Charge. If they didn't C9, it would have been a map 5, and at that point, it's like they
And they
could
could have won the maps before that. Even Hollywood was
Hollywood's
very close to
close.
winning. Hollywood, they were very close to winning.
If they didn't C9, map 5, they could have been in the upper bracket final.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm cool with keeping it.
I like Poker Face. I like the Spark, but I just can't get behind what they're doing. I just can't get behind that mindset. You know what I mean? I just can't do it. We didn't really talk that much about the Charge. One thing that I didn't notice until literally this bracket is that they have played 0 seconds of Ramatra ever.
Really?
Not-
Has Piggy never played
Piggy
it?
never
blocks
played
the
it.
Zarya before he locks the Ramatra
On
dog.
Shambali, they were running Winston stuff, which is like just not a thing anymore. No one's doing that. And then when the Winston wasn't working, he went to Sigma and he just got he just lost, right?
Huh.
So I don't know if that will be more exposed if they ever go like later, because their bracket is Poker Face Spark, right? I don't know if either of them will expose that. The Spark can't really do that because they don't have a like Gushroy will play Ram, but he's not great at anything but Winston. And Poker Face will always win if there's a Ramatra like set map. So I don't know. That's the thing with the Charge.
Well, I guess we'll have to see.
We'll have to see. It's just like kind of like a weird point where we're talking about Piggy is always like the super flexible tank and like one of the best in APAC, but he's not playing Ramatra at all. He's just playing Winston Diva, pretty much. That's like
Zarya and
90%.
Sigma on the side if you want.
Yeah,
like,
it's like less than 5% of every other tank. That's
Okay.
weird. Yeah,
Let's
Soul
get to the
Infernal or
west.
Soul Infernal. Sure, let me go to the west and let me pinch the scene because I wrote that down, so I would do it. Let's go. Okay. So, west. Nothing new. Vegas suck.
The Vegas
Yeah.
suck, but they look better. They are looking a little better. Like I'm
Okay.
seeing, they're taking maps off people, basically, right? Like they're at least taking maps now.
man, so
they-
is London,
took-
Valiant, and
which-
Excelsior.
Yes, but from a team that had no chance, it seemed like they were never getting a map.
True.
Getting a map here and there.
Well, they got
They're
one
getting
map.
better.
They
They're
got
still
one
bad.
map.
Do
They got
not-
one. Well, yeah, they got one map total.
Total.
No. Do not.
A single map has been claimed, bro. It's
And,
not
and,
gonna
and then whenever they could have gotten a map against the Gladiators, they just died. They couldn't even imagine it, and they fainted, passed out.
Listen, man.
I'm listening.
I'm just saying they at least got a map, okay?
Yeah.
So they're not at. There's hope for
There's no
more
hope.
maps. No, there's
There's-
hope for more one maps every once in a while.
There's no hope.
That's all I'll say. Leave them at the bottom. I'm not fighting for them to go up. I'm just
Wait, who
saying.
did they take a map off of?
It was 2 weeks ago. It wasn't even this week. It was the week before. I don't remember. It wasn't.
London?
Was it New York?
No, it wasn't London. New York? Yeah.
Yeah, it was New York, wasn't it? It was New York. 'Cause
Oh
London
yeah, it was
almost
New
shot
York,
the
and it
map.
was because Fitz, bro. Fitz was on the
On
Brigida
support
dying
on Blizzard
first.
World,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Okay, let's move past this.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Dove is the only person on this team.
Dove has
the only
looked
player.
good. He is able to
Yeah.
play
Dove's the only
Tracer.
player. Nothing's new with Vegas. Dove's the only player. Next, we can get a little creative here.
Valiant, London, and
London, New
Excelsior
York.
for sure. New York,
London,
yeah.
New York, Valiant.
These are the next teams up.
These are the next teams up. Yeah.
Just the same old, bro.
Same old. Nothing changes down here, bro.
Valiant has let me down. I'm
so do
sad.
you want to go London or Valiant?
Yeah.
Valiant did not get a single
Cry
win.
is terrible. Cry is like legitimately so bad, and Nas is.
He's
really
good at the
bad
Ram and
Tracer.
Diva.
He is usable on Ramattra.
He's
and Diva.
yeah, it's playable, but his Diva is like the worst, dude.
He's
Is
so lost.
Wait,
so bad.
You know what? This is the weekend. They played Toronto this past weekend, right?
Yeah. They played
Yeah,
Toronto.
where he did 0 damage on a full Koth point as Reinhardt.
Yeah.
And had sub 50 ult charge
Yeah.
on Rein in 1 whole Koth point.
That's got to be
In
the
a
lowest
Bromir.
Overwatch
In a
League
Bromir. In a Bromir.
Yeah, bro just has to swing.
He
like,
just hit a
get the
fire
stats
strike.
up.
1 fire strike.
It's insane. That's like
So,
oh.
as much as I was hyping up Valiant last week, thinking that, they could maybe upset some people, they were looking great, or not great, sorry. They were some promise of them,
Yeah.
getting a punch or two in. They have failed me. And maybe they go below London again.
Ooh.
But
Ooh.
London.
I think
London, there's
took
two.
some
No,
maps.
I
See,
can't do it.
London has like 2 power levels. There's one that can like punch upwards a bit with Admiral and Backbone, and then there's the one with Sky Reaper and Lethal, which is not very lethal at all.
Neither of them are very good.
They're shooting non-lethals with lethal in 'em, bro.
I think the Admiral one is better than.
No, they're able to take maps when they're able to play to their comfort picks, which is what the team was meant to do. The
Yep.
team succeeded last year, even punching up and beating teams that they weren't supposed to when they played for their stylistic characters of Reinhardt and Mei when no one else was.
Yep.
Now that they're playing normal stuff and putting in lethal and Sky Reaper to play double flex support and hit scan, it's like terrible.
Yep.
It's like garbage.
London are way worse than Valiant whenever Valiant can play Ramattra stuff right now.
Yes.
Valiant are a 1 comp team, right?
Yep.
1 comp
Seeker
team.
solos.
They will make a map competitive if they are playing the Ramattra Mei Seeker carry comp.
I
Yep.
would put Valiant at the 4, like the 4th highest, because
Above
Nixel's
New York?
because the Fitz fiasco is crazy.
I mean, they
Fitz
didn't play.
fiasco. It
New
was
York
last
didn't play
week.
this week, right?
Yeah, they didn't play
No.
this week, but the last week, dude, it was. You can't be dropping maps to Vegas.
Oh, I agree. Nixel is like hard trolling putting Fitz on that brig.
Yeah, it's really bad. Where did we have New York above Valiant? We didn't, right? We had Valiant above New York last week.
Yeah, we had Valiant above San Francisco Shock and Toronto Defiant as well, I believe. we had them
I'm
predded to
okay
win
with
those
this.
games.
I'm okay with this then. Because
We're
If I-
really putting 0 and 8. We're putting 0 and 8.
it's not their fault. Vegas are better be fucking 1 and 7. Valiant
Yeah.
just didn't play the Eternal. That's all. They played New York before they were good.
Yep.
Before they were above them. I don't know. It's like Valiant could get 3-0'd by fucking London if they get no maps where they can play the Ramattra shit.
That's so real. They're the most map dependent
It's-
team ever.
It's frustrating to predict the Valiant because we don't have Preds. Or we don't have maps. And
Okay.
it just sucks. I hate it.
But Seeker.
But Seeker didn't really show up against Toronto, I'd say. I don't think he really
No.
showed up.
Dog,
No,
he
it-
showed up in his other match though.
Yeah, he did. But he
Bro
didn't show
pulled up
against
with the
Toronto.
Glock.
Speaking
Which-
of Toronto.
Well, speaking of Toronto, I was gonna say it was good. It was very nice to see that Toronto, although they had fallen from what we expected them to be, they still like confidently defeated the lower table teams. You know what I mean? They weren't like hung up on. They weren't like
Yeah.
hung up. Well, actually, sorry, they almost lost to Nixel 2 weeks prior, but they put Valiant in their place, which
Yeah.
is good because I was really low. That means I was way too low on Defiant. But they're not really moving up much.
But
either.
also map selection was just bad for the Valiant. If Valiant got Shambali, they get a map for sure. I don't have a doubt.
Yeah, maybe.
So where do
Now-
we have these two now? It's definitely these two next for sure.
Yeah, it is.
So
Well-
where do we stand on these guys now after a bye week from Toronto where they have reinvented themselves, which was kind of fraudulent, I think. I don't think it was full reinvention.
So what happened is the OG now plays Kiriko, which he didn't do at all. They were not playing Kiriko at all.
He
before.
swapped to Kiriko before.
He swapped
sometimes.
So,
but-
it was like so minimal.
played
But
it
now they're
low.
starting on it and they're playing it. It's okay. Like he's not the best Kiriko. They're definitely waiting on Sermajet still. I think Shock is like just spiraling because, bro, they're just in a hotel. They're just not
Stop making
in good
excuses. No, their coaching just sucks.
Their coaching
It's
is also
the coaching.
terrible.
It's the
But like
coaching.
none of these players are happy right now. They're in a country that they don't live in a hotel, like being
Yeah.
told to swap roles every scrim.
If I'm pretty confident, if Proper didn't just like say screw it, guys, I'm going Genji and I'm gonna try and get this shit done. Valiant get another map, and
Yeah,
maybe
they-
they take the series.
The
because
Genji did not look like it was
like-
planned at all. I think
well, they
Proper
get- they-
swapped to Genji and was like, "I'm playing Genji for the rest of the series."
Proper swapped Genji, and it's just like it's very fortunate that the players on Valiant couldn't figure out Nanoblade. They
Literally.
couldn't figure out Nanoblade. To be fair, proper Nanoblade. So
It's quite
So
good.
very quite good. Maybe the best Nanoblade, but they couldn't figure that out.
I think just they shut down Secret with Genji and they won the game.
Yeah.
That was that. I think that
They also still only have one map win on Max, and they seem to really like to favor having him in. I think
Wow.
it kind of feels like Junbin sometimes comes in and stays in when they want to win the series. Like Max is kind of like their
Max
what
needs
Krusty
to
maybe wants,
yeah, maybe.
but Junbin ends up coming in and they just play better because they just all individually do stuff
They're
instead.
definitely playing better with Junbin. I don't know if it's a Max issue. It's probably more of a team calling issue or something. I don't think it's like an individual thing. It's not like Max is playing terrible like individually. I don't see it like it just feels like the team is off with Max in. So that's that thing with Shock. And also Proper is still Proper. Like maybe he's not MVP right now because his team just isn't real. But he's still fucking Proper. He had like 2 deaths on Genji in 3 maps or some bullshit. You
Yeah.
tired, bro? You look tired? Look tired,
A little
guy?
tired.
He's tired of hearing about Proper. He's
My
like little
apologies.
Timmy in YouTube
I
chat.
think
Proper this, Proper that.
Finn looked horrendous. Finn looked.
Finn
I don't
wasn't
know
good.
what's
Finn-
going on, but like
Cro-
Finn is bad right now.
Cry walked up on Blizzard World offense's diva,
Dog.
boosted
that
in
first
and
fight was
just
so
killed
bad.
Finn. Just killed him with no resistance.
Vin Dame was nowhere to be seen on the site, bro.
I don't
There was
know.
a
I don't know,
crime
boss.
scene. Vin Dame's fingerprints were nowhere.
They need to maybe pick up some Moira gameplay, pick up a little bit of Moira.
Yeah.
Been on the Moira a little bit.
Okay, now we gotta decide though. Who do we think
Okay.
is stronger between Defiant and Shock from what we saw this week?
Okay,
I
Toronto,
know Shock
right?
did beat Toronto in the first
Yeah,
week.
and I think
but
they still win.
Things have changed.
That's
you
my
still
thought
think they
process.
would?
I think Proper still wins. Toronto.
Okay.
They said they threw out the playbook, and then I watched them spam Winston for 15 years on King's Row into a Winston. Whenever you could just go Junker Queen, you could do something
Yeah.
else. And it's just like, what are you doing? You didn't throw out the playbook. You're still
Well-
spamming shit.
Why
Well,
does
listen.
Kalush not play Junker Queen?
Also,
He was good at it last year,
Yes.
no?
Also,
He was so good at it.
Sam, best player this weekend for Toronto.
For
They,
sure.
they subbed
Oh,
him
yeah.
out for no reason.
The Sam look was good.
Sam was hitting flanks. He was playing with confidence. He was playing fucking well.
You could tell he was calming a lot too. He's bringing
Yeah.
a lot to the comms. You could see it on the player cam.
And then he leaves, and it's like,
And it looks worse.
what's going on? Speedily,
We got a
not
classic.
him?
We got a really classic. And I said this while we were watching it, and I didn't want to. So upset that it actually ended up happening. It was I got my hopes up for another Toronto map one banger. Toronto
Yeah.
came in, looked great for one map, and
Yeah.
then they just fell apart after the one map. And I don't know how this franchise does it. They do it year after year. They have these map one brilliance, and it's that they just disappear.
Just vanishes.
Yeah, you know what? I was one of Speedly's biggest hypers. Like
Yeah.
I hyped that guy up so much, I'd like to see Sam play some more. Sam Hydron, keep him in. See
Yeah.
what happens. Maybe they're moving around the DPS line a bit too much. They do a
Hydron should
lot of
never be subbed
rotations
out.
on there.
Hydron.
Yes, Hydron should never get
zero
subbed out.
times. And he is still getting subbed out. So they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're not committing to having a DPS, a main DPS,
Yeah.
right? Because Hydron
mean, this-
is your best tracer, he's your best Hanzo, he's your best fucking hit scan, he's your best at everything. Keep him
The
in.
Sam
Except
the Sam
Sombra,
look is
on
really
Sombra.
good. The Sam look is really good because Hydron doesn't play Sombra. Sam will play that.
Hydron can play
And I-
Sombra, I think. At
Yeah,
a
he-
similar level
He
to
can,
Sam.
but I just don't.
But you don't want
it's-
him on it. Yeah.
It's not
don't want
even
him on it.
close to his other characters.
Yeah,
though. Like,
exactly.
He's able to
Yeah.
pull so much more from his other characters and get so much more value. And Toronto Defiant needs Hydron to get that value.
Mhm.
It's like if he's on Sombra, their chances of winning like drop so much.
Yeah.
This
I
team
agree.
has problems at every role, man.
Yeah,
Like,
shock above
Kaluge he needs to stop playing monkey on like points where you can play the other guys.
Mhm.
OG needs to just pray that Majed gets a visa because right now he is getting. OG is just so
He's getting
dead
caved
on
in.
cooldown,
He's getting
and I hate
caved
to
in.
see it. I hate to see it because I expected more, but
Yeah.
it just seems like, and I don't know if it's necessarily OG's fault. I'm starting to believe it is, but he's just dying so much.
It's tough.
And then the damage rotation's weird. Okay, San Francisco over Toronto.
I
Let's
think
move on.
I think proper still beats San Francisco. And just to end with Toronto, it's like they are showing improvement a little bit, but there needed to be more for me to be confident in this team again.
Well, they at least did not get challenged by Valiant, so it's
Yeah,
nice.
sure, but
They're 0-8. They
yeah,
shouldn't be.
What do I? Yeah,
And they were
exactly.
able to put up somewhat of a fight against Boss, which is good.
Well, they had a fantastic good first
Yeah.
map, but then it fell apart.
Um,
Yeah,
speaking of Boston,
They're
hey,
Boston. There's next. They're next.
It's-
Pick up Justice, pick up Titans,
Thank you.
pick up Glads as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going there. I'm going there.
You want to pick up Florida as well if you want to go there, or
No, I'm
I
good.
feel like
You could.
Florida's closer to Glads than Houston.
I think so. I think so as well.
Okay.
I like that next block, and I'm thinking my pick for last in that block is Boston.
Why do you think
Boston?
that? Why do you think that?
Yeah. Why do I think that? Because I think Alpha Yi and the Justice are playing better than Bird Ring and the Uprising.
You are smoking crack cocaine, my friend. I think Boston.
To be fair, Smurf
Cocaine.
looked really good, and they played Smurf a bit more. But I think, well, Justice. Am I crazy? Did Justice beat
Justice
Boston?
didn't
They did,
play
right?
this week. Justice
No.
did beat Boston though. Yeah.
Yeah, they beat him
They
very
beat him
confidently.
the week that Izuyaki's lungs died, right?
I don't give
Yeah.
a crap. I don't give a crap. Look at
Bro!
this. No,
And
no, no, no,
Twilight
no, no.
looks really
Do not
good
pull
now.
that shit. Do not
Oh,
pull
Twilight
that
looks
shit
good
because-
now.
Ooh.
Twilight looked bad that week, and now he's looking better.
Really good.
So I think if there
Yes,
was a
Twilight looks
rematch,
better. No.
there would be a different outcome.
Twilight looks better, but with the pedigree on this Boston team, they should never be losing to
Jinset
Washington.
Mafia is
Who gives
down,
a fuck
dog.
about what the pedigree?
I don't care
is? We're
what-
talking
I don't
about it
care
right
about
now,
Jinset
bro. I
Mafia.
don't fuck about no pedigree. That's not. I don't give a fuck.
What does pedigree mean?
Oh, the guy Smurf once, like 2 times way back in my day. I don't give a fuck. That doesn't. They shouldn't lose to Boston because Smurf won twice before. I don't give a fuck.
I think-
it doesn't matter.
I would say Justice has looked good. They have. But Boston, with the direction they're taking the team and the adjustments they're making, like they identified that Jinset was a problem, so they dropped him. They had a rough
Yeah.
week because Izuyaki had a collapsed lung, and now
Yep.
they Twilight is scrimming more and has that full scrim time. He looks better, and Twilight not only looks better, but he's low key carrying.
Twilight
I'ma
was
go
my
there.
favorite player of
He
that
was
game.
playing great.
I really like Twilight in that match against Toronto.
Smurf was very good in that match.
Smurf was also really
Smurf
good.
was good.
I
thought
would
Twilight
say
was better.
I would say probably Justice and then
Now
Uprising or Titans.
I
don't
can
know.
get behind Justice because Alpha Yi is a freak right now,
Alpha Yi is an absolute beast.
but I think Boston have more to offer.
Yeah, how much more of a freak is Alpha Yi compared to Decay? Because Decay's Tracer is like surreal. That guy is a
Frags
freak
knows the
show.
answer. Frags knows exactly what it's gonna say every time you talk about Decay being good.
I know what I'm gonna say about Decay. Da fraud. Hashtag da fraud. Decay haters, rise up. I want to see you in the comments.
Nah. Okay. I do like Boston.
You just cannot keep drunk
like
calling.
Boston.
You just cannot stop yourself from drunk calling.
It's not a drunk call. I'm
no, you
super
just
sober.
can't stop yourself. You just can't stop yourself.
No, these guys are good. You said it yourself. Smurf looks great. Twilight
does look
is
good.
looking
Yes.
great. You talking down on Lee Jae-gon? Maybe a little bit. Maybe you can do that a little bit. He had a very
Bird
poor
also
first
looks
map.
great,
Bird Ring is on Sombra now.
which is weird.
I don't know.
It's not that weird.
It's not weird.
It's not that weird.
Striker on Sombra was the
I
weird
would say
thing.
put Striker on Sombra.
No,
that's
don't
the
say
direction
that.
I'm going.
I don't want to hear that.
It's so hard. I'm not conclusive on if I like Bird Ring or Striker more right now for the Sombra pick. I just don't know. I haven't seen enough. But I like Boston.
So we should sub in Striker more for that data.
No, I think
No.
we're
I
okay.
think Striker should get some more play time.
I think I
We
can
haven't
get
seen
behind
Decay play
Washington, but
Sombra. Can we see
No,
Striker
I
Tracer
don't-
Decay Sombra?
That would be horrible. I'd love her.
I think that would be
I'd
great.
turn off my monitor. And then and then Vancouver. It has to be Vancouver, right? It has to be.
Yeah, it's Vancouver because
'Cause,
they
yeah.
they did look good against Glads initially, and then Glads turned it around because Glads has like really good like adaptation. They like
Yeah.
you know, they download their opponent. They have really good coaching between maps, and their players also the player caliber is higher on Glads.
Glads
So-
is so much more explosive. Dante took over New Queen Street,
Yeah.
right? It was New Queen Street, I think. The push map they played. He was just walking over Punk playing Junker
Yeah.
Queen. He was so aggressive. He was setting tempos. He had better ults. He was setting up his team way better. Everything about I think Glads in general is just higher caliber, more polished. Vancouver is a great team though. Vancouver for
Yeah, we have
sure.
them top 5. Good team.
Yeah, good team for sure. But Glads is just better.
And
Yeah.
I think Sugar Free off of the carry heroes hurts this roster a lot. Because I think the rush
Yeah.
is fine, but Sugar Free not being on the Tracer as much and being over on the May, it's like his May is okay. I don't have a real distaste for it or anything, but it's like you're not Sugar
He had
Free
some
Tracer.
questionable ults for sure. Like he
Yeah.
ulted a couple times, just downed way too many people.
Yeah.
I want to see more sugar-free Sombra. I think that impressed me
I'm
last
not
week a lot.
sure.
No, last week it was very good. By the stats, it was, and by the eye test, it felt like it was as well. I want to see more sugar-free Sombra if they're going to be doing this rush versus the May, because I agree with you guys on your points about his May.
I think his Sombra, I think it's okay. I think it's a little overhyped right now, to be honest. I'm not.
Could be.
I'm not sold on it, but I'd rather him on Sombra than May. So yeah. And then between Florida, who just had a bye week, and Glads, where we feel in between these two right now.
Florida's still above, I'd say.
Did we
For
have
me
Florida
personally,
above? I don't even know if we had Florida above last week. I think we had Glads above them.
no way.
I don't remember. I'm pretty sure we did though.
I would say
Okay.
Florida's above. That's just-
I would like to think Florida is above as well.
Florida has looked like they're able to hammer out issues as well, and they're an adaptable team. They're able to play a lot. They have
I mean,
many
so does
looks.
Glads. I mean, so does Glads.
The
but
difference is what is the difference between these teams?
I like the back line on Florida
I
better.
think really
Yep.
I like the backline more, but I like that you have Funny Astro and Babel. Like I like Funny Astro being able to come in, and I have that Funny Astro style, and I have the Babel style. I like that kind of difference they have. Of course, Charon can play both. Like Charon could even be a better Kiriko than Babel, right?
I think he is.
I think he very well
Personally,
might be.
I think he is.
Well. I think he is.
I'm
well.
not that high on Babel.
Choron,
think
out of
Astro-
all of those supports, is the best Brig as well.
Oh, for sure. I
Also,
like Kev,
someone
though. Kev's
better
kind of
than
heating
Dante.
up. Kev's heating up though.
Kev is heating up.
You're forgetting checkmate.
Checkmate has been really good, but Kevster I think is better right now. I don't know. I kind of want to go Glads, but we have two Floridas, so I'll do Florida. I'm okay with that. It's really close. I could go. I think I am leading Glads right now. Something I was off about Florida. At
Yeah,
least
they
last
had
week.
like a kind kind of
something was off.
semi-weird
They
where
still
you-
went they still went 5 against Valiant. Like that's the week they're coming off of, right?
Yeah.
So it's like the Ramatra comps. I don't like it as much. The Junker Queen's okay. Is it better than Glad's? Like someone's definitely a better Winston, but are we willing to say someone's a better Junker Queen, a better Ramatra
I'd say the
than
Junker
Dante?
Queen comp goes to Glad's for sure. They looked dominant on it.
Exactly, and I think with the way the meta's going and how Florida want to take this meta, which is not on Winston, I would favor the Gladiators. Is what I'm thinking right now.
I think given the time, I think they're just gonna get better at the Ram comp. I don't think,
I think
they're
they will
gonna,
get better at the Ram comp for sure.
and I think that they'll be able to identify and hammer out those issues. I think realistically, Glad will take Junker Queen mirrors, but outside of the Junker Queen mirrors, I would give it to Florida.
I don't know if I mean, yeah, I think Glad's looks very dangerous on the Junker Queen mirror, but I think also someone had a really good performance on the new Queen Street map as Junker Queen, so I'm not like thinking, oh man, Florida's gonna like roll over and die in the Junker Queen mirror. I think someone can very much hold the candle to Dante. So I'm not like that.
All
I'm
of
not
it would be
impressed with
close.
that.
These two teams are very close.
I think the biggest
skill, I
discrepancy is the Ramatra compositions.
Yeah.
That's what the biggest
Yeah.
discrepancy is. But anyway,
Yeah.
we can stay Florida top because it's really close for me. I'm not
Sure.
impressed. And then it's just Houston, Atlanta. Whoops.
Oh,
Maybe.
ante up.
There's just no
All
way.
in. All in, ante up.
Yeah, Houston owns, Atlanta owns.
Houston owns, Atlanta owns. Atlanta has inspired an entire new composition, basically, that is going around, fucking lips the goat. Houston's pretty good at it as well. I think Houston will be better than Atlanta. I can't say they are right now. I think they will be, because
Small note about Houston. Dynamic was right last week when he was saying that Pelican plays the Sombra and Happy plays the Tracer.
Yes,
they came out and did it.
Dude, I was not a fever dream. I swear to God, I
They're
saw
both
it.
doing it though. They're still doing both ways.
Yeah, but I like the Happy on Tracer more because Happy is not the type of player who should be setting up your team. He is the player that you need to set up.
I kind of like the Happy Sombra. I'm kind of coming around to it. I really hated it.
Happy Sombra is pretty good.
I think
It's good, but I think they have a higher potential with him on Tracer and Pelican on Sombra.
I disagree. I don't
agree with that at all.
I don't agree with that. But I get another hate comment now. I think Happy is the second best Sombra in NA.
What?
Who's better? Lip? I think it was Lip Happy right now. Think about it.
Okay, no, I think Checkmate's better.
I was about to say
Checkmate's-
Checkmate's.
I think Checkmate's better.
Checkmate hasn't even been playing that much Sombra. Am I
Doesn't
crazy?
play that much, but
He's like not
Checkmate has been playing Sombra. That's
Yaki
sorry.
is quite good at Sombra.
I don't
oh sorry, Merit.
agree.
Fuck, it's Merit that plays it on the team, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he doesn't
sorry,
play that
Merit.
much, and he doesn't
Sorry,
play that
sorry.
much. He's more of a hit scan guy now.
No, I maybe I do like Happy.
I think it's Happy. I don't think it's Yaki. I for sure don't think it's Yaki.
No, it's not Yaki.
Yaki's good at it. I don't know.
It's not Kai.
Maybe
It's not Kai. We saw Kai Sombra this week.
I don't know. Just think about
Kai
it.
Sombra
I
is
think right now Happy's second best Sombra. That's where I'm at.
okay,
No,
but
no,
if
I-
Happy
you know
is the
what?
second
I'm
best,
game.
Pelican is the third best.
I'm game.
Sure. I'm down.
Maybe.
Pelican third. Sure. Fuck it. Why not? Maybe you can still give it to Fitz, but not really. Okay. Atlanta, Houston. There's not much they need. Or Houston. The only thing worth talking about Houston is they did drop him out to Shock, and they dropped him out to London whenever they were trolling. London was okay. It was Houston trolling against London, but it was also London actually were playing what they should be
style.
playing. Yeah.
Yeah, they're playing a lot of bunkering on point. Reinhardt, it's on Koth.
Yeah.
And then the map loss against Shock. You know what? That happens because Shock. There's a reason we all power rank them at the start of the season at like the tippy top because goddamn that player quality very good. The talent's there. Whoa, and they can get maps. Proper can just be proper sometimes, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy to look at their map record and see 10 and 14 and recognize that Max has 1 out of those 10. That's so funny to me.
Yep.
That's so funny.
It's so bad.
Okay, anyway, this is it. Do you want to do some quick predictions for this week? Because I have that set up.
Let's do it really quick. Let's run through it quick. Speed run.
Hold on. Let me bang. This is NA. We got 4 matches a day. which is a lot, but whatever.
Holy.
Yeah, okay. Glad's 3-0. Do you think London get a pity map? London pity map on Koth? Maybe.
They might.
Maybe. They're
I
always
don't
getting
know.
one
I think
maps.
Glad's will
No.
3-0,
No.
but because they run out on that Ryan comp. You know what Glad's runs out on?
Ram.
JQ, bro.
Or-
JQ.
I don't think JQ
They've been
beats
doing
on
it.
Koth.
They've been
I
doing it.
don't think the
London-
way London plays JQ beats.
London's
that, but-
been good for one map, like every
They
single
have been.
match.
They actually pick up a map everywhere.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's their Admiral Backbone map.
Guys, I lied. There's only 3 games on Friday.
Just 3-0.
There's only 3 games on Friday.
Oh.
Outlaws Mayhem.
Shit.
Outlaws Mayhem is like.
That might be.
That's
That might-
a low-key banger.
Yeah, it is a
I'm
banger.
going
And I think it's a
Houston.
3-2
I'm
Mayhem.
going. Well, okay.
Houston 3-1.
Okay, here's the thing. In this
It's
bye
3
week, how much of Florida cooked?
I say it's 3-2 Mayhem. That's gonna be my prediction.
I think we've seen that bye weeks are not too impactful.
No,
You
You
they're
say
not.
that, but not with teams that cook like Mayhem.
I'm going
Mayhem
3-1
cooks,
Houston.
bro.
I'm going 3-1 Houston. But I like.
I would just like to point out for the Atlanta Vegas, that might be. We'll see records set potentially. We will see records set.
There will be more pausing between the matches than actual gameplay.
Maybe.
There really will be because this is. Oh my god, the skill discrepancy between those two teams.
That's criminal.
It's like they're in the same league, really?
That's a Contenders team that snuck in.
Yep.
Okay, so Florida, what are you going frags for this Houston one?
I said 3-1.
Okay, and then
I think
I think
Houston
it's
looks
worth
very
talking
good.
about New York. I think
No.
New York could get one. I
No.
think
New York
have
could get one if they
capabilities.
didn't put Fitz on break.
Do you think they're gonna stick with the Fitz on break? If you're
Yes.
gonna continue with the Fitz experiment, that's tough.
Yep,
Yes.
I think they'll stay.
Okay. I think
Okay,
Washington-
Defiant Spitfire.
Oh.
3-2
Defiant.
3-2 Defiance.
Yeah, 3-2 Defiant.
3 no, because they're gonna put Skyrip in. 3-1. 3-1. Skyrip and Lethal are coming in.
Do you know how important this game is to decide who makes it in? It is like
Very.
pivotal. This is like a crazy fucking high stakes match.
What
I'm
is
pretty sure.
What is that double points match, guys?
How is it not Houston Mayhem double points? This is criminal.
3-0.
3-0?
3-0.
Yeah.
They're gonna get giga boomed by Lip
Yeah, probably is a
and then
3-0.
fall
Rain is
over.
just better at that comp.
Rain is just better at everything. Rain is just so
Yeah.
good.
Shock Mayhem. 3-0 Mayhem.
3-0. Shocking at a map
3-1
off Houston.
maybe. Yeah,
I don't think
Houston.
that-
maybe.
I think. No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not this time.
Not this time. Of course, my bad. I think proper is good for a map.
Proper can always be good for a map.
And we're
Yep.
assuming Titans are getting 3-0'd?
No.
3-2.
No, I'd give them a map, but I think I like Houston more right now. I think they won't troll a map, and I think the Titans are not gonna put up that much that level of fight. You know what I mean?
Lenny
they're gonna
time. Lenny time.
I keep giving Lenny maps, and it's just not how it works.
Yeah, it
it's
is.
just not how it works. I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Defiant will 3-0 Eternal. For sure.
I hope
It
Yes.
will,
not.
they will not
For
give
my
Eternal the
sanity,
second
I
map.
hope you're right.
Right, Defiant? We're not going to give Eternal a second map.
This is a low-key banger. Yeah.
Justice Glads? A little.
Well, here's the thing with Justice. I did put them below Boston and below Vancouver, but what we have, the tape we have on Washington, is still not great. We still don't really know, to me.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I could see Washington upsetting the Glads right here. I could
Yep.
see them being better than Boston. It's just, I am choosing to believe that, I'm just choosing to believe Boston's better. You know what I mean? But I think that Washington's more likely to upset Glads than Boston is. That makes sense.
I would disagree.
But does it make sense?
No, I would disagree that
But
Justice
that, it
is-
can make sense and you disagree.
No, I would say Boston is more likely to upset Glads. I would say Justice.
What? No.
I think Justice 3-2.
No shot.
That's good.
No shot. Boston is more likely to upset Glads.
you don't see
Alfie is a
division.
better player than.
I think Boston is more of a known quantity. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying I think Boston is getting better.
Sure.
And Justice is getting better as well.
Maybe sure. Less better.
That's what I'm saying.
Less better. Probably. But I don't know how good they are right now. That's my thing. Boston is a 4. Washington are anywhere from a 3 to a 6. I don't really know.
See, in the next match, Uprising 3-1. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll give him a 3-1.
I'm not saying that.
What are you
What are
saying
you
then?
saying?
I'm saying Shock's winning that.
No,
What-
you're not.
What is wrong with
You can predict upsets. I mean, it's not like power
Yeah.
rankings decide who wins. In fact, I might hate the Gladiators. You know,
I think.
You saw what they did to Vancouver.
You know what?
I did
I'll
see
give
the Vancouver.
I'll give our boy Gabriel some help, some hope from the Tomat Discord. I'll give him some
No.
hope, and Shock's winning this match.
Chalk is not beating Uprising.
I don't think they
Uprising
will.
beat Chalk for
I don't
sure.
think they will. I think
it's a
the
3-1
best case
is very
scenario is Shock get really close, almost win, and then lose really bad.
They lose because Max comes in map 5.
Like
Titans 3-0 is
Shock are good for. Okay, here's my thing. Shock's good for a proper map, good for a Kalios map. So that's why they get 2. However, they're also bad for a max map. So it kind of, you know what I mean? It's
Okay.
Putting Kalios and Max at the same time. Who wins that?
Ooh, that's tough.
Kalios and Max.
probably-
Kalios. I'm giving that one to
Kalios'
Kalios.
map win rate has to be bad.
I think it comes
Is it
down.
Max bad?
No one's max bad.
I think
Exactly.
it comes down to which team is playing around that like bad player better.
Well, neither of them need to play into the bad player at all, which is the
Yeah.
craziest part.
Both of these teams are insane.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 3-2 because I think it's funny.
Sure.
I kind of want to Pred Washington to win, so I'm gonna do that after putting them below Boston. And
Do we get to Dynamic? Can I get anything to say about that?
sure,
You just kind of changed that on us, but sure.
sure.
Glad will win that, but it's okay. I'm okay with him putting 3-2 for his little silly pick'ems.
I mean, I'm gonna change my pick'ems after game day 1 anyway.
Oh.
These don't stay. So if collectively the average of our thought process is a 3-2 for Glads.
Yes.
Sure. Me though,
Yeah, Glads is gonna win
everyone
that
in the
game.
comments knows this is a Washington game. Washington written all over it. That's all I'm
Dude.
saying.
Yeah,
we'll
man.
actually know in like 6
Titans 3-0.
days.
Titans
Titans
3-0.
3-0. Yep.
So this is that. I'm looking. I'm seeing
APAC. In my
APAC.
eyes.
Let me quickly hit save predictions just so I have something. And then there is an APAC one, but I have to go here, and then I have to share a different screen for you guys
What?
because what the fuck? Okay, things are gonna be a little scuffed. Actually, this will probably get edited out because I can do that. Yeah, 'cause the APAC pick'ems aren't a thing because it's a bracket, so they're locked. Can you see?
Yes.
So, APAC bracket, the teams that are playing this week is this. Oh, ooh, it's not. Hello? This game, these two, and this one. These two are not. These two are the next week.
Okay.
For sure.
So, first one
Guangzhou-
is. Let's do lowers first. Do lowers
Let's
first.
do lowers. Dynasty 3-0 streamers.
Yep.
I like that. I like 3-0. Bang. No, I don't want to just type. I'm going to hit him with this. 3-0 for sure.
Valid.
Not the
3-0 Poker Face Roads.
So, I agree again.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool. Poker Face. 3-1. Hyunjin gets a map.
Shenzhen gets a map. I can get behind it. I like Poker Face. I like Poker Face to win this. I am Poker
I
Face's
could see
number one
Dynasty
fan.
pulling 2.
I could see Dynasty pulling 2 as well.
Okay. Guangzhou, Hangzhou. Guangzhou 3-0. Again.
I think
Fuck.
3-1. Probably a 3-1.
I think, okay, fuck. I hate the Spark, but I think Piggy is overhyped. And Jimmy is better than Shy because
Bro,
He's
they're
not
putting him on.
playing
They're putting
Jimmy
Shad
is better
Sombra.
than Shy?
Jimmy is better than Shy because Shy is playing Sombra 70% of the time and Jimmy
Okay.
is not.
Valid.
All right, Mr. White.
I'll do a 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah, I think I'll do a 3-1. And then this goes to the
Hongo.
Spark, and then we're not going to Pred. Well, would you want to do the whole bracket anyway, just for
No.
fun? No.
No.
You want to leave this?
No.
Okay.
Next week we can do it.
This is this. Find out next time who we think wins. Find out next time. Panthera Simprisa. Interesting.
SPG.
No,
Interesting.
Panthera, bro.
I
Panthera
am
3-1,
leaning
maybe 3-0.
Panthera.
3-1.
I think Panthera 3-1. Panthera 3-1. Sure, they got 3-0'd by O2 Blast. Panthera SPG would have gotten 5-0'd by O2 Blast. O2 Blast is going to beat Shanghai. These guys are
3-0.
frauds. Probably 3-0. Yeah, I think it's 3-0.
3-0.
And then
And
we
then
have Pan.
another 3-0.
O2. Yeah, another 3-0 is in the order. And then we have up here.
Dallas Soul.
I'm thinking Seoul
3-0.
3-1.
3-1. 3-1.
3-1? Okay.
The Dallas comp
Wait.
can sneak a map.
Wait. 3-2.
3-2.
What? Who said that? Who's in your ear? Who's in your ear?
3-2.
Rush.
Here's the thing. We must recall.
Rush is getting subbed in. Rush is getting subbed in.
Okay,
this
Sparkle's in the hospital. I think it's nothing. Sources
He's
are
not-
my own.
week.
Sorry, I made it up.
No, here's
Too
the
many
thing, here's the
darts,
thing.
man. Too many sigs.
No, hear me out.
Too many
This
sigs.
is losers pick map. That matters a lot whenever you have two teams where Mag will only play the main tanks, Hombin's only going to play the off tanks. I think it's very unlikely that we don't get a 5-mapper. Just
Okay,
because
fine.
of how different they are, right?
Okay, fine.
Seoul wins, Dallas send us to fucking Hollywood or Blizzard World, and then Mag sends us to fucking Vietnam. You know what I mean? And then we go back and forth, and then
Okay.
Seoul ends up winning. And so then it'd be O2, Dallas, here, like that.
And that is where O2 gets shown that they're frauds, but it's okay.
What?
We'll get to that next week.
No.
O2 gets shown that they're a fraud whenever they lose to Poker Face in the actual midseason madness. That's when they
Dog.
get shown that they're a fraud. Okay, this is it, I guess. Also, my thought process makes me want to change these to 3-2s, but I will.
Nope.
I'm changing this into a 2, but I will hold strong. Okay. Anyway, this is it. That's it. Nice banger. We got some good stuff. Comment, like, subscribe for more.